Good morning. Welcome to another week of Morning Chronicles. I have things planned every day this week, and so I wanted to film another one of these videos because I really enjoyed the first one, but the first one I'd never filmed anything on Monday. Not that it matters, but I wanted to make it a priority to film something today. Now today, I vacuumed downstairs and steam mopped the floor downstairs, and that footage is so compelling. Here it is. Obviously I'm kidding, it's not very compelling. So I'm not gonna make you watch the whole thing that I've vlogged because who needs a time lapse of me cleaning the floor? No one. So that's mostly what I did this morning. You can see I stripped my bed this morning because it is Monday morning. I always like to start the week with fresh sheets, you know, and I don't know what it is, but it makes me feel like I'm getting a fresh start. I don't know. I always like to strip my bed first thing Monday morning, and so I have all of this other bedding because I don't cram it all into the washer at once. I've got the sheets in there first, and then I think I'll do blankets and then the quilt and then the comforter. I don't wash the quilt and comforter every time, but it is nice to do that every once in a while, so I will have to be mindful and continue to rotate the laundry throughout the day today so that I will have a made bed to sleep in tonight. It is gonna rain this morning. There are like menacing clouds outside. Sort of strange to see them this early in the morning because it is currently 11:22. I need to be at work in about 20 minutes. I've showered because I did get sort of sweaty this morning. I did a workout and then I cleaned the downstairs, and so I got a little sweaty. Maybe that's not normal, but I get sweaty when I clean. So I'm showered. I have one more thing I need to do. We have well, I guess let me start with, I purchased limes at Sam's Club last week, and so I juiced them this weekend. And I started freezing them into ice cubes yesterday, so it's time to rotate them out because there's still a little bit more lime juice in the refrigerator that needs to be put into the ice cube tray. But the ice cube tray was full, so it was waiting. So I need to get the ice cubes that are frozen, or the juice cubes that were frozen, get them out of the freezer and put them into a bag and then refill the ice cube tray. I'm not gonna show you that either because it's so mundane, but I did talk about my new favorite juicer in a vlog, I think, and I still love it. I am able to juice so many limes in so little time, and making lime juice and lemon juice, and I would imagine lemonade would be so easy with this thing. I love it. So if you're interested in a juicer, if you need a juicer, I don't know. Anyway, I felt like I had something worthwhile to say, but maybe I don't. Maybe this is all that I need to say for Monday, is that I'm doing another Morning Chronicles. I do have things planned, I think every day this week, or every morning. So today was cleaning, and it is 45 days from now. Today is July 25th, so we are 45 days from the kickoff of the NFL 2022 season, and I'm very excited. And with that, my football show, Pro Football Talk on Peacock, came back on. They were on a 5-week hiatus, and they're back. And what else? Christmas in July is today in my head. Maybe you can celebrate Christmas in July the whole season. Maybe it's not just one day, but to me, I'm wearing red because I don't want to dig out a Christmas sweater, but I'm really tempted to dig out a Christmas sweater to wear today. But I'm not going to do that because it's just me at work, here working from home. So if I was going to the office, I would probably wear a Christmas sweater to work. I think that sounds like fun. I know I'm going to do that around Christmas time. Is anybody else ready for Christmas? Because I have been ready to put up the tree since June, I think. I'm ready to put it up. I'm ready to decorate for Christmas. I'm ready for the Christmas season, but also I got on Pinterest this weekend, and I don't spend a lot of time on Pinterest. Thank goodness my computer remembers my login because I don't. Not that it matters. I don't use it for anything. But I was just like on Pinterest and I started looking at Halloween decorations, which kind of got me in a crafty mood. So I think I want to have a craft morning one day this week. Who am I? I don't know. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. It's July 25th. I do have things planned every day this week. Tomorrow is going to be something very different. I've done it one time, but I didn't vlog it because it happened for the first time this weekend. But you'll have to wait until I'm ready to vlog that tomorrow morning. It'll be the same video. You know, if you're new here, this is a Morning Chronicles video. If you're new here, I don't know how you found me, but hello and welcome. I think that's all I have to say today. I'm gonna go downstairs. I need to get a little snack before I go to work at 11:45. Can I just say, and I know I keep saying I'm done, that's all I have to say. I'm lonely and I'm ready to talk today. I love this shift that I'm working, 11:45 to 8:15. I never thought I would be like, oh, I like a closing shift, but I love this closing shift because these mornings for me are so productive. Like this morning, I cleaned the house, I'm doing laundry. I love getting to work from home. I am so fortunate and I feel so blessed and so lucky, and I'm so grateful for this job. Come here, the internet might want to see you. Come here. All right, here's the cat. I love you. And with that, I think that's gonna be all that I'm gonna film today. I will pick you up tomorrow morning, but for you, it'll just be a couple of seconds. So yeah, thanks for spending my week with me. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It is 6:18 and I'm leaving the house. I'm still in the neighborhood, so I'm gonna vlog while I'm driving because it's, you know, no one's awake yet. We are headed to a plasma donation center to donate plasma for the second time. We donated the first time this weekend, and it's sort of a program where you donate, I think it's 8 times. And so we get to go twice a week to donate plasma. If you know me well, you know I am petrified of needles. But I'm getting over my fear, or I'm facing my fear. I don't know about that. I'm getting over it, but I'm facing my fear of needles. So when we went last time, I did not panic. I did not cry. I did not freak out. I'm dressed very warmly because like I'm wearing sweatpants and a couple of layers on top, like shirts, because it is very, very cold in the building. I've brought a blanket with me, but I'm excited. This is a good thing, and I'm proud of myself for doing it. But now I need to put my camera down, leaving the neighborhood. So yeah, that's the big thing this morning. I will pick you up when I'm done. I'm not allowed to film in there. Not that I would want to anyway, but I need to get there because we are donating, I think 6:45 is our time, so. And it's a little bit out of the way. It's pretty close to the house, but anyway, I gotta go. But I will pick you guys up when I'm done. I'm home now, and they haven't had their breakfast yet, but they're hungry, but they also really want to go outside and go potty. It only took a couple of hours. Like, we left the house, I think 6:15-ish, and we got back, or I got back about 20 minutes ago. The dogs have been fed. So that was the big thing I had planned today. The other thing that I'm gonna do today is I'm going to water my plants, and I also need to repot one of them because I have a new pot, and I'm very excited about it. And I think before work, because I think I'll have time for it, I'm gonna do an activity. I'm gonna make a craft. I'm struggling to tie this thing. I want to make name tags for my plants. Is that silly? Probably. Do I care? No, because it's gonna make me happy. So this apron, I don't remember who sent it to me, but I know that somebody sent it to me when I was in Alaska, and I really like it. Like it's the rear end of a pair of jeans, and something about wearing jeans backwards brings me a lot of joy. The top part doesn't fit quite right, but that's okay. But I don't want to get my shirt dirty. I feel fine, a little loosey maybe, but not like really weak. I did eat before we left, because they do tell you to make sure that you eat before you go. And I've had water. I'm not hungry. Something about when they put the saline back into your body to help rehydrate you. I don't know if that works or not, but it makes me not very hungry. So let me actually gather all of my plants and I'll present them to you like my favorite Instagram reel. So hold on. Okay, if you are sick of me talking about plants, skip to tomorrow, because this is what we're doing today. We're dealing with plants. So I just kind of thought I might as well introduce you to everybody. This is not everyone. There are 3 orchids in my shower and they like it there. And to be quite honest, they're all the way upstairs. So I'm not gonna go get them because I can just water them while I'm in the shower and that's easier for me. So they're just gonna stay up there. Maybe I'll insert a clip, maybe we'll go up and meet them, but I'm not gonna bring them down to water them. So this one is the orchid that has bloomed. Okay, I don't know if you can see, probably can't, but he's got a bud here and this bud opened, so we have an orchid bloom. This is maybe the most accomplished I have ever felt as a grown-up. He's also growing a new root. I'm very happy with him, and the ironic part of me wants to call this guy Gandalf, because there's also, you can see right here, this little dead guy that I don't want to unplant because I'm afraid he'll disturb the roots of Gandalf. I'm gonna call that one Saruman. I didn't kill him. He did that himself. Anyway, so this guy's in a really cool like bark looking, wood looking pot. It's actually ceramic, but I like it. I have not repotted him because, like I said, he was budding. First he had blooms, then they fell off, but as soon as they fell off, the next bloom bud opened, so I'm not gonna repot him. Let's talk little orchids. Actually, you know what? Let's talk about this guy. This guy, oh, this was the first orchid that I bought. He had the sunburn leaf, finally fell off. He had a flower that finally fell off, so I cut the stem, or the stem back. When I cut the stem back, it just kept dying. So they say when to do that, when it does that, you just cut it all the way back. So I cut that all the way back. I'm calling this guy Frodo. We'll see if he makes it or not. Maybe he'll just go to the Grey Havens. We'll see. We actually have 3 of these little mini orchids, like little babies. Since I have Frodo down here, this one is actually in a broken pot. Now I need a new pot for this guy, but, and I have a new pot, but he's not for this one. So I need a pot that he'll fit in. But this pot I don't want to move around too much because I don't want it to actually break, but I'm calling this one Samwise because he's gonna hang out with Frodo, which is, you know, good for them both because we all know that Frodo wouldn't make it very far without Sam, even Frodo said so. So this is Samwise. Samwise has a new leaf growing, and so I'm really happy with him about that. I've actually moved this guy into my office because he's growing a new stem branch right here off of this stem, which is very cool. So I wanted to move him a little closer to some light because we don't get much light here in the kitchen at all, like kitchen or natural light. We've got a window over there, but the blinds are closed and the slider blinds are closed. So I thought if I move him into the office, he'll get maybe a couple of hours of indirect sunlight in the evening. And he seems to be liking that because he's growing much faster. I'm calling this one Legolas Legolas is also growing a new root. Legolas has grown this new glossy leaf on top, this one right here. Look how pretty that is. So he seems to be pretty happy. And those are actually all of my orchids. This is my peace lily. And I don't know if it's typical for peace lilies to be so temperamental, but this peace lily will throw tantrums when she's thirsty and when she's hot. And when she wants more sun or less sun, she is cantankerous or very moody and very, very fragile. I'm calling her Marianne, as in Marianne from Sense and Sensibility, because I think she's a fool. And that's kind of what I think of this lady. Now, don't get me wrong, I like her. I do. She has been good to me. She was one of my first plants here, so I am happy with her, but I just think that it's better to acknowledge our characteristics instead of hide them. So this is my Baltic blue pothos. He does not have a fandom name, but his name fits him. I'm calling him Curly because his vines are all like twisted together, and they're like, his leaves are all twisty, and it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense the way that he's growing, you know? And I hate to mess with him too much because he seems pretty happy, but this one is Curly. And I also really like his pot too. It's this pretty pink pot that I found I found most of these at Home Goods. This one came from TJ Maxx, the strawberry pot. But like the one that the peace lily is in, this one is from Home Goods, and the green one that Legolas is in is from Home Goods. I also have 4 snake plants. I'm calling this one Mr. Darcy because he's big, he's beefy, and he's like nothing can take him down. I'm really happy with all of my snake plants because I did repot. Well, when I bought them, they were all together in one pot, and so I unplanted and kind of tore the root ball apart and realized they were all like connected to each other, so I cut them apart and repotted them all, and it's been 2 weeks and no one has died yet. So I'm very, very happy. This pot has 2. One of these is gonna get repotted into my new pot, and then this one is my little baby plant. So this one I'm just leaving in here until he gets a little bit more comfortable in his root system. I'll probably leave him there, repot him in a couple months or so. I just want to let him grow in this because he didn't have much in the way of roots. I just watered him this morning because he was looking like he needed some help. So in here we have Elizabeth and we have Andy. I have a friend named Christine. She's a very dear friend, and she sent me something. And one of them is going to be named Andy because Christine has sent me a boot. Now, I told you that I wanted this boot pot planter thing because I wanted to put a snake plant in it. So obviously I need to write Andy on the bottom and then put a plant in here and name it Andy, right? Anyway, so this is my new pot. One of these is gonna go in there. I think it's gonna be very fun. I'm really excited about this today. So I'm going to water everybody and then repot. Maybe I'll repot first and then water, and then we'll get started working on name tags. Also, this one, this baby one, I'm calling this one Charlotte. Now everybody has a name, so we will work on name tags after we get the repotting and the watering done. I'm not gonna bore you with that, but now you've met everyone. Do you care? Are you still here? No, probably not. I'm done repotting. They have finished draining, I think. So that's Elizabeth there. So here's Andy. I actually didn't have like a plastic tray cup thing for the plant. So what I did was I found a cup in the pantry that we haven't used in a really long time, and I drilled drain holes in it all the way around and then on the bottom. So that's what Andy is planted in. And Andy is still dripping all over, but that's okay. That's what the drain holes are for. But I wanted to show you. I went ahead and I marked Andy on the bottom. I'm so happy. So we're gonna do this together because I made sure that the cup actually fit first before I drilled the holes, because that would have been a less than pleasant discovery. So there's a snake in my boot. I'm so happy. It seems really silly, but it's the small things, you know, and when they bring you joy, you should just let it happen. I'm really happy. So now it is time to make some plant name tags, and let me adjust the camera a little bit. My idea for this has changed a lot from when I first came up with the idea. And truth be told, I've wanted to do this for a long time. I want something permanent for my rose bushes outside, but this is for inside, so I think paper is fine inside, at least for now. And I've been wanting to do like a craft. It's been, you know, like stirring in me to want to do something. So I have, let me show you what I've got. I'm still wearing my apron, but I don't care. I have one of these like paper cutter things. I don't know why we have this, but I'm gonna use this today instead of scissors. I have chopsticks. I have several of them, like several pairs of chopsticks. I actually need to split them all up, probably. Unless, you know what? I might just leave them together. I'm gonna go shopping. So ideas are changing on the fly, but I kind of feel like it'll be more sturdy if I just leave them together and I don't separate them. Instead of having one chopstick, I'll have two chopsticks for the name tag. To me, it makes sense. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't really care. Here's my idea. I have the chopsticks, I have my paper cutter, I have this book of cardstock. And I'm only using it because it's like pretty colors. I really like this gold color. I don't know if I'll use that one. I really like this green. Like, isn't that pretty? I also like the pink, and this blue is really pretty. So I think what I'll do is cut the cardstock. I've got a tester. So I think what I'll do is maybe cut it in half, and then, so let me work through this. So if I cut it 6.5 is 3.25. And this paper cutter has the markings on it, so I don't have to like measure or anything. So if I cut it in half like this and then I fold it in half, and then if I glue these sides together, I can stick it on this, and it'll be like a little name tag, right? So I can just write on these before I stick it on here. But I have these glue dots or mono dots adhesive. It's like, it looks like one of the old-fashioned, oh, you know what I'm talking about, the whiteout. It looks like that, but it's like that sort of dispenser. I've never used one of these before. This is really exciting. So I'm gonna adjust the camera. We'll do a time lapse. I'm not gonna talk through this, so you'll just get to watch me work. Yeah, whatever. Do you care? Probably not, but if you're still here, maybe you do. Okay, name tags are done. We've got Samwise and Gandalf and Charlotte and Frodo. We still need to take these upstairs. I need to finish my coffee. I need to clean up my mess, but I'm gonna take these up first. So let's go meet the little ones in my shower, shall we? Okay, forgive my mess. I live here. So this one is Pippin, and Pippin used to have a little leaf, but since he's been living here, now he's got a big leaf. And I'm facing his name tag this way because he's gonna go into the window, like the window's over this way. So his name tag is gonna face out. Same with Gimli. This side is gonna face the window. Well, this side's gonna face the window. This side's gonna face out, but he's growing. And then Merry, same story. He's doing very well. So I'll put these guys back up in the window. I'm going to really enjoy having all of these plants in here with me. I love these guys because I sit right here when I work in this chair, and so I get to hang out with them all day, and it's so much fun. And like, I just cut my basil back. Actually, I need to go out and trim my roses because one of my roses is exploding. So maybe I'll go out and cut some roses before work. I like that idea. I'll be right back. I had to evict some bees from my roses, but they didn't seem too unhappy about it. It is now 10 after 11. I've got roses to take to work with me, and they smell so good. The dishwasher is running. My plants have been watered, and I have a snake in my boot. I think that's all that I'm gonna vlog today. I think I'm gonna go sit down or lay down for half an hour before work. But I will pick you guys up tomorrow and we will continue the morning chronicles. So I will pick you up in the morning. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning and I'm in the car with Yogi. We are sitting outside PetSmart. It is 6:49 and her appointment's at 7. We're a few minutes early. Didn't think that was gonna happen this morning, but it did. I'm feeling better today, not quite so sleepy and tired. Donating plasma is literally draining. And it was a long day at work yesterday too. But today is a new day. So Yogi's getting a bath and a haircut. Smokey is gonna get a bath at home though. I'm not bringing her here. Here's the thing. Bringing them here is really expensive. I don't like to do it every time, but this one starts turning into a Wookiee. She gets really, really hairy. Her feet get really, really hairy, and so then she's like slipping all over the tile, so it's time. And it's also like midsummer, and so she's like really, really hot all the time, and I don't want that for her. So I'm bringing her here today to get a haircut and a bath. They're gonna do the Furminator for her. And she's always such a good girl when we bring her here. The other one is a baby. Like you would think it's the first time every time you bring her. So Smokey's gonna get a bath at home. Yogi's gonna get a bath and a haircut here. I need to wash all of their beds, all the places that they sleep, because they just smell so terrible. And so them sleeping on different dog beds, thank goodness I can wash all of the dog bed covers because they smell bad. So the house smells bad because it smells like the dirty dog beds. So also update on, while I'm here, while I've got some time to talk, I made those plant name tags yesterday and those glue dots did not work. All of the name tags, all of them I think, are opening up. So I think I'm gonna go around with a stapler. I'll show you when I get home, but I think what I'll do is when I get home, I'll go around with a stapler and just staple them shut, which is what I should have done in the first place. But I didn't want to do that because I thought it would be ugly. But at this point, I don't care. I just want them to hold on because I think they're so cute. So, and also, free craft, I had everything. I didn't buy anything for it. Like it was very fun yesterday to do that. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, anyway, it's 6:51. Here's the before. She's a good girl. She loves riding in the car with the window down just a little bit so she can stick her head out. It's the cutest thing. So anyway, I will pick you guys up when I get home. And when I'm ready to give Smokey her bath, I think. Anyway, I will talk to you guys in a bit. I'm home now, and she always acts like she's so lost when Yogi's gone and she's still here. What do I do now? Poor thing. You're fine. You're filthy, and you're gonna get a bath. But first I would really like to finish my coffee. This is all I got this morning, and I'm really feeling it. So I'm gonna warm it up, finish my coffee, and then we'll get started on the dog's bath. So I look like I'm about ready to get in the pool. That's not what's happening. This is how I give the dogs their baths at home. So in my mom's shower, we have the shower head with like the wand thing. And so I'm gonna bring Smokey in here, stick her in the shower, and give her her bath. And then put her outside to dry off a little bit. Fortunately, it is warm enough today. If it's cold outside, I don't do that. She's actually asleep right now, so I need to go wake her up and bring her in here. But it is time for Smokey's bath. And then I realized, while I was drinking my coffee, that we were about ready to make dog food. So I've started some dog food in the crock pot, except we need carrots. So I think I'll have to leave a little bit early to go pick up Yogi and stop at Aldi on the way to pick her up and get some carrots, but Aldi doesn't open until 9. But so I've got, you know, lots and lots of time. But I'm gonna go ahead and give Smokey her bath, and then it's time for me to shower, because after I bathe the dogs, I always get so filthy because they're just so hairy and dirty and gross. I don't know how, I mean, anybody else does it, but this is what works for me. So first Smokey, and then it's my turn. Okay. There you go. Run around. Go dry off. I guess she's still too sleepy for the zoomies, or maybe she doesn't have them because Yogi's not here with her. I don't know. But I'm gonna clean up the shower because there's hair in the shower. Ignore the box full of boxes behind me. Yeah, I'm gonna clean up mom's shower, and then I'm gonna go take a shower, and then it will probably be time to go get Yogi. So pick you up in a bit. The dog has had her bath. Mom's shower is clean. I've had my shower. I've had my coffee. I even stripped all of the dog beds, and they're washing in the washing machine right now. Dog food has been started. I took my stapler around, and I think I got to all of the plant name tags, but I ended up just like putting a couple of staples right here on the sides, just because they weren't staying glued. Those glue dots were basically worthless. So I will probably be throwing those away. I need to go to the store because I need carrots for finishing making dog food. I've got the chicken started, but I have potatoes, but I need carrots. I think that's all. I don't know what else actually, I do know what I'll be doing for the rest of the morning. I think I'm gonna leave in a few minutes and go to the store because Aldi is open now, and pick up some carrots, and then I'll pick up Yogi. I don't have a call yet that she's done, but she's been there 2 hours, so she should be done. But I'll go to the grocery store first, then pick up the dog, and then come home, and then I need to edit a video for tomorrow because today's Wednesday, tomorrow is Thursday. I have videos filmed, I just don't have anything edited, and this is all on me. So I'll probably do that before I go to work. But I'll update you when I pick up Yogi, because she always looks so cute with her haircut and her fresh bath, and she's always so happy. So I'll take the camera with me and we can do a little update before and after of Yogi once we get her from her haircut. So I'll pick you guys up in a bit. Okay, I'm parked outside PetSmart. I still don't have a phone call that she's ready. There's a TJ Maxx right next door to PetSmart, and I don't need anything. But I think I'm gonna go in anyway. So I went to Aldi, I went to the grocery store, and it was a narrow escape because I bought a lot of stuff in there. I bought stuff that, I mean, it's been a long time since I've been grocery shopping, and I had a great time in there. They had 2 different kinds of like pepper jack cheese. They were like specialty pepper jack cheeses. So they had a habanero pepper jack and a chipotle. Maybe it was a habanero pepper jack and a chipotle cheddar. Either way, I got some special cheese today and some salsa, and their ribeyes were on sale. Like, it was, I also got the things I went in there for. I went in for carrots, I got that. Oh, and a bug zapper. Okay, so, you know the bug zapper things, the handheld ones that look like tennis rackets? I bought one. I'm so excited to use it. Like, it's not very often that we need a bug zapper in the house, which is very fortunate, but it would be kind of nice to have it for like the patio, because, or like the pool area inside the enclosure, because sometimes the door, if it's propped open, we get bugs inside, and so I would just rather have something to zap them with. Anyway, I'm gonna go into TJ Maxx and see what I can find. Not that I need anything, but it might as well look, right? Let's go. We're home. She looks so much better. Smokey, stop that. That's icky. Leave her alone. She smells so much better. So does Smokey, but Yogi smells better than Smokey. Smokey, cut that out. So I think we need to go outside. Yogi wants to get a drink. I need to unload the groceries out of the car. Good girl. So I'll put them out while I unload the car. Okay folks, I'm home. The car has been unloaded, the groceries have been put away. We've got dinner ready for tonight. I bought a like ready-made chicken something. I don't remember what it was, but I've got that in the refrigerator, so it's ready. Dog food is cooking. Dogs are clean. Laundry's been rotated. And I've made myself a snack. So I'm gonna eat and then edit, I think. And then it'll be time for me to work. So I'm going to say goodbye for today, and I'll pick you guys up tomorrow because we've got something else to do tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. I look like a mess because I am. I slept in a little bit this morning, and it is now after 9. I worked up the dog food this morning, which took some time. I say I slept in. I was up by 7, so slept in a little bit. But my point is, I'm getting a later start than I wanted to today, because I want to paint this wall back here behind me. Let me show you the hallway that I'm in so you can understand the acoustics and why they are the way that they are. So the door at the end of the hallway leads to the garage. We have a closet down there that we're actually keeping paint in. You can see I've kind of got it set up a little bit. I'm gonna start painting here in just a minute. Mom taped the wall the other night, so she did the bottom and the top. We're not painting this wall yet because we have some ideas for that wall, but this wall, we're actually gonna hang some bulletin boards on these. We're actually gonna put our Disney pins on them and hang them up on this wall. It's gonna work. They're gonna be up higher, but that's, I mean, it's gonna be fine for what we want. Interior decorators everywhere are cringing, but I don't really care. But we wanna paint this wall before we hang anything. So it has been taped. So my goal today is to get at least 1 coat of paint on. It's probably all I'm gonna have time for. And I wanna let it dry completely before I put the second coat on. So I may continue this tomorrow, but I wanna start painting today. So that is my goal for this morning, is to get 1 coat of paint on this wall. I'm not gonna do this like alcove back here because I'm not in a hurry to get this part done back here at all. Like, we may do some accent wise back here, but this wall here is what needs to be done today. Well, it's what I want to get done today. So I'm gonna pull the ladder out of Mom's room and probably do the top edging work first, and then the bottom, and then I'll get started on the roller. So that's the plan. I'm not gonna vlog it, so I'll just show you maybe what it looks like afterwards. It's about the same color. I'm painting it the color that I painted most of the walls in my bedroom. So it's like a white ivory cream color. I think it's literally called Creamy by Sherwin-Williams. I like it. I love the new like paint texture, but like mostly what we want to do is we want to get rid of this nasty textured paint that they put in, the construction grade paint, because it's just icky. So we want to put a nice paint on, and since we have the creamy color, might as well use it. So that's what I'm gonna put on the wall, but I'm not gonna vlog it. I'll just show you what it looks like afterwards. It is 10:30 and I have the wall painted. You can't really tell a difference. If I turn around and I show you this corner, maybe, yeah, okay. So now you can see a difference. So that's the original color. This is the new color. I think it's gonna brighten up the hallway a little bit, and it's just gonna be a much nicer paint. I did end up painting the inside of this. So this has been painted. Ooh, that's wet. I don't know if I'm gonna paint this wall, or actually, I don't know what color I'm gonna end up painting this wall. This wall we have some ideas for, but this one is the one that needed to be painted. It's gonna need another coat, but like I said, I wanna let this one dry completely. It already looks so much better than it did. I'm very happy. But I'm gonna clean up my paint stuff, put the ladder somewhere else, and then I'm gonna take a shower. I also wanna mention that yesterday I told you I was gonna edit a video for today. I tried. The video that I filmed that I was gonna edit was my book haul, not book haul, my reading wrap up for like second quarter. And I was editing it and I was like, this is garbage, so I'm gonna try again. I don't know when I'll film it again. I don't know. Anyway, so that happened yesterday. I tried. I did. I was up late trying to edit it and I was just like, you know what? I'm not feeling it. I'll try again. So that happens sometimes. Anyway, I'm gonna clean up my mess, like I keep saying, and then take a shower, and then I guess I'll see what time I have left, because I don't have to be at work for another hour and 15 minutes really, so I've got some time. Is it enough to film a video? Maybe. But even if it's not, I'm really happy with what I've accomplished today. And I can finish this tomorrow and it'll be nice. It already looks so much better. Like, I love this color and I like the texture of the paint. Okay, that's enough. I'm done talking for now. Good morning. It is Friday morning and it's actually almost 10 o'clock in the morning. I got up at about 7 this morning, but I've been having a really slow morning, which hasn't happened really this week. It's just been kind of nice to catch up on emails and YouTube videos that I want to watch, and it's just been kind of nice to have a very relaxing morning, because tomorrow morning is another big morning, and that's kind of what I want to talk about now, is the plasma donation thing, because I don't think I really talked about it when we did that on when we went there on Tuesday. I don't think I talked about it. So my friend Sarah texted me and she was like, hey, I'm gonna be donating plasma. And it's something that I have considered before, and like donating blood, but I have this petrifying fear of needles, and it's embarrassing and it's irrational, and I know that. I know that it's irrational, but it's like everybody has that thing that they're afraid of, you know, and I'm afraid of failure, but not to the extent that I am petrified of needles. And so her doing that, telling me that she was gonna do it, kind of put, you know, a boot under my butt to get me to like face this fear. So I decided to join her, she's donating where she lives, which is not here. And so I thought I would try donating down here. And Tuesday was my second donation. And so you're allowed to donate twice a week with at least one day in between. So I did last Saturday was my first donation, Tuesday was my second. So tomorrow will be number 3, tomorrow, Saturday, I'll go back again. So I won't really get the chance tomorrow to like sleep in. Anyway, I wanted to talk about a couple of things that I have learned about donating plasma. I'm not gonna encourage you to do it, okay? If you wanna do it, you know, it should be in your best interest, you know? I'm not here to tell you that you should or shouldn't. I'm not gonna give you medical advice. Of course they do like well, the place I went to did a very thorough like exam and they asked a bunch of questions. I felt safe the whole time. I thought it was, you know, not quite as bad. The worst part is not the needle for me right now. Like if I don't look when they're putting it in, like the second time, Tuesday, when she stuck the needle in my arm to start the process, I didn't even know that it was there. She was like, how does that feel? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, it was so painless. So I mean, truth be told, I was not watching. I can't watch, but it didn't hurt. But the worst part is the end when they try to infuse your body with saline to kind of keep you from getting so dehydrated. And the saline is so cold that your arm aches when they're pumping it in, or that my arm ached this time and the time before, just because it's so cold. And I'm like, can I hold the bag of saline on my tummy just to warm it up? But no. So anyway, I did learn a couple of things for the second time, that like they do a blood stick every time just to make sure that your protein levels are fine, and they take vitals and things, but they do the blood stick. And the first time I did it in my pointer finger, which is the wrong one. I didn't know that at the time, but I came home and Mom was like, yeah, don't do this finger. So she said the ring finger is the best one to do, which I did not know. But so Tuesday I had them do the ring finger on my right hand, because I thought, you know, like I'm thinking about when I'm at work using my keyboard, and I know I use this ring finger more than this one, which is strange to know, but I do know that, like going through the motions of my day. And I was right. So this one didn't hurt at all. And it like, this one sometimes I'm just like, ow, like what's in my finger? I'm like, oh yeah, that's where she pricked me. There's nothing in my finger. It's just like a teeny tiny little scab, and I'm hypersensitive about it. It's better now. Like today it's gone. But even yesterday I was like, that's weird. But this one healed so fast and like didn't hurt me at all that day. So that's one thing that I learned. I know that it's good for me to do this because I like to donate like hair when I can grow it out and cut it off, and I give it to Wigs for Kids because it's something that my body naturally creates that I can give to someone else who can't or doesn't, or like it's a good thing that I can do. And so it's something that I've wanted to do for a long time. So I'm really appreciative to my friend for kind of inspiring me, or for definitely 100% inspiring me to do this, because I needed that. It's nice to have a morning at home with a fresh pot of coffee. I got a new coffee syrup yesterday. I told you I went into TJ Maxx, but I didn't tell you what I bought in there. Let me show you, because it's good stuff. We have been using I think they're Skinny Girl coffee syrups. So they're like sugar-free, whatever. And then I saw this yesterday at TJ Maxx, and they had, like, I love caramel in my coffee. I love caramel flavored things. And so they had this salted caramel coffee flavoring, and it looks like this. And I didn't even think about it when I bought it. I just thought, ooh, I love salted caramel. The one we've got, the Skinny Girl caramel, is nearly gone. So I thought it would be nice to have, you know, one at home. And so I bought it, and when I brought it home, I realized this is not a skinny syrup. This is like, this has sugar in it, filtered water, natural flavors, sea salt, yada yada. So this is like the real stuff. And let me tell you, it is so good. Like it's what I've got in my coffee this morning. It's what I put in my coffee all day yesterday. It is so good. I actually need to tell myself to slow down in using it, but it's so good. So it's just kind of nice to be home and have a slow morning. I have a little bit of time before work. I do need to go in early today because I have an appointment first thing next week on Tuesday, and so I'm probably going to be a little bit late to work next Tuesday. And so if I can go in early today, then I can make up the time and I don't have to, like, because my boss is really lenient with that kind of stuff. And so anyway, I do need to go in a little bit early today, like maybe an hour early. So I've got a little bit of time, but I think what I'm gonna do is turn the camera off and do a little bit of reading and then go to work. But it has been so nice to get to like talk to you guys this week and spend time with you guys this week. And I know that you're not interacting with me real time, but I do feel like I'm talking to you. I don't know, you're probably sick of me talking. I have no idea how long this vlog is. But anyway, thank you if you've watched all the way to the end. It has been a real pleasure getting to spend time with you this week, and I hope that you had a good time, and you will see me in another video really soon. Bye.